It was exactly 1 week ago that the leader of the opposition called on the government to pay public servants the 7.5% increase that was due to them in April. Dr. Anthony says the government could not guarantee payment of that increase by April 2010 because of the grim outlook it had predicted for the economy. He called on the government to bite the bullet and do what it promised.
Once he has committed himself to paying the 7.5%. He says that we agreed to this and we're going to pay it. Then the best thing is to bite the bullet and get it over with and resolve the problem and make the adjustments that would be necessary.
The minister responsible for public sector workers has responded to that call. Leonard Montoute called the statements by the former Prime Minister irresponsible. He called on Dr. Anthony to rethink his position and to do so in his interest as well as that of the country.
Rather than put the country through this, it may be down to the benefit of the leader of the opposition and his political organization, yes. But at the end of the day, they will still have to deal with the consequences of these actions. And it is the St. Lucian public that will suffer the consequences most. So, this kind of irresponsibility, at this time, we cannot afford.
Montoute reiterated the argument that has been put forth by the government during the current impasse with the civil servants. He says none of the options that allow the government to pay public servants now is desirable. Montoute is also adamant the trade union federation that represents these workers is misleading them.
There's not a willingness on the part of the union to resolve the matter. That is what is coming to the fore right now. Because when you're saying that you're not prepared to negotiate and you're not in negotiations and all that kind of thing, it just clearly indicates, you might as well, that translates to mean that you do not want to bring this matter to a resolution. What you want is on instability and industrial action, create a climate in the country, that will negatively impact the country.
The minister was very complimentary of civil servants who had reported to work despite the latest call to stay off the job. He says the numbers who came in reflect a readiness to be reasonable, something other workers and the TUF could well learn from. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.